Hello, everybody. Larry the Pen Bug Guy here, and welcome to what used to be called Larry's what?
Pin case talk.
Thank you. And the new name now is going to be,
Pin bug chat.
yep, I've decided to change the name to kind of match up my groups. So, Larry the
Pin
what's it?
bug chat.
Pen Bug Chat. You heard that distinctly from Mr. Announcer. So, Larry the Pen Bug Chat. It's official today. So let's get started. Anybody on here today yet? I see number one. Who is that?
I'm not on yet.
He's not on yet, so I don't know because I can't see. And then when I pull it up here, hey, David, I see it right now. David L. Morning, David. And here they come. See Oscar and who else? Are you on yet?
It's not coming up yet.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Mr. Announcer's lagging his job there. So, anyway, got a lot of stuff to talk about. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it's not good morning anymore. It's after 1 o'clock, isn't it? Or almost 1.
Okay, we have David C. and Oscar and Shamima.
Greetings, peace, love, and who else?
Greasy Pete.
Hey, Greasy Pete, you're on, buddy. Good to see you. So let me go ahead. First of all, yes, I changed the name, and I'm okay with it. I've been thinking about it for some time, and I thought it's time to go ahead and do it. And I done it because it kind of matches up my group. You know, Larry the Pen Bug Guy, Larry, the pen pal. It all kind of goes together in the fountain pen groups, and it just fits, like together. So, yay. So anyway, welcome, welcome, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Peace and love to y'all. I appreciate it. Let's get right into it. What do you say? Giveaway. We had a good turnout for the last giveaway. That was the Andrew Weaver, the cinnamon swirl.
Hello to Matthew.
Hey, Matthew, what's up? So the new giveaway starts today, Sunday, March the 11th. Today it starts. And what is the giveaway and all that good jazz? Well, the giveaway is going to be a giveaway on my YouTube channel, my Pen Pal channel, and my Facebook Larry's Fountain Pen channel. All three channels are open wide for this big event. So, how big is the event? What kind of goodies are up for grabs? First of all, it's going to be Carol Overman, this beautiful pen case pouch.
Hello to Tony and Janice.
Hello, guys. Right here it is. She made this all by hand. Nice zipper. And inside, a little felt pouch that you put your pens in. And I've used mine religiously. I put all my pens in it, and it does a great job securing your pens. It's a lovely, pen case, fountain pens. Hey, these are really some cool pens, and it's well put together. She kicked butt on it. Kara did a great job on these. So thank you, Kara, for the giveaway as well. So that's one of them. Another one is going to be the Pelican 4001, the dark green. One of my favorite Pelican green inks of all. It's a really nice ink, nice bottle as well. So, more to come. The beacon, the Jim Hines custom fountain pen has graciously donated the beacon. So it's finally time to give that up now. A great dynamite pen. Some of you folks have ordered one, and you know what I mean when you receive it. But the pen is extremely top of the line fountain pen. No BS here. I'm not just pulling strings. This is just my opinion, of course. Others can have different opinions. That's cool. So that's going to be up as well. Oh, there's more to come. Benfica products will be included in the box. Oh, more to come. There'll be some preppies in there and some Gen Hows in there. Maybe a hero. And maybe some more different kinds of sample links. So this is going to be a nice box full of cool, great stuff. If you're into fountain pens and you're into paper and you're into inks, and pen cases and all that cool stuff, this is something that's going to be a big giveaway, I think.
Hello, Max.
Hey, Max. So, with that said, when will it be over? It will be over on April 18th. That's a Wednesday at 8 a.m. So here's how you're going to enter. If you're on my YouTube channel, you need to email me your name and address. If you're in my Pen Pal group or Fountain Pen group, you need to send me a private message with your full name and address. Okay, now, you can only enter once, but if you get, for each subscriber that you can pick up for any one of my channels, and I know it's from you, that'll give you an extra entry for each person that you can get to subscribe to my channel. I mean, one hand washes the other. It helps build up my, my clientele. And it's free. So I thought that was a good way to try to help improve my channels, but not just improve them number-wise, so I can get the word out more. You know, I just love fountain pens. That's all there is to it. I don't care if they're 99 cents or 1,000 or whatever. I just love fountain pens. And I love spreading the word about it. So that's what's coming up. All right. So what's on the agenda for the upcoming reviews? The poker pens. Is that correct, Mr. Announcer?
Yes, I believe.
Brand new pocket pen. And the owner's name is Terrence O'Connor. He sent me the pocket pens, and I'll be doing a review on these pens. And I'll just show you, this is how they come. It's a very interesting pocket pen. Very unique pocket pen. And it's a pen that you can change up colors and have a lot of fun with, and it does what it's supposed to do right. So I will be getting a review done on this as soon as possible, and I think that's going to be a real cool, interesting review on this pen. I have found this pen to be fascinating by the colors, the size, and how it goes together. So that's cool. Also, I'll be doing a review on a Visconti vintage fountain pen, Van Gogh. I have the palladium nibs, but I have yet to own any gold nibs. So this is one of the two Visconti. I'm saying that correct, Mr. Now?
Visconti.
Visconti. Boing, boing, boing. Visconti gold nib that came in last week. And I think I put a picture on it, but here it is. If y'all can see that. Right there. Okay. So, and this one is really in a very good condition. And this one has a 14K nib on it. My first gold nib by Visconti, and this is going to be the flex nib on this one. So 14K 585, beautiful nib, and comes in the original case. Hello, Frank and Kara. Hello, Frank and Kara. And it comes with the bottle of ink, 80% full, and I've been wanting to find out a lot about this green ink, so it all fit well together, so I'll have to ink that up this week and get that going. And another one, I'm waiting for my other Visconti fountain pen, this Visconti, and it's going to be a medium gold nib. So, and that's going to be the Opera, I believe.
David asks, did you win the pea soup pen?
Yes, that's it, David. That's the one I'm waiting for to come in. I love the pea soup pen, and I'm going to probably use the pea soup Monteverde Olivine is one of my greens. But I can't wait for it to come in. Yay! So, I'm excited about that. So, I got a lot going on. The giveaway is going to be a big one. The box will probably be about that big. So, I'm excited about that. And how do we do the giveaway again? Well, I'll repeat myself again. I don't pick out the names. Mr. Announcer doesn't pick out the names. We used to write each name down, a piece of paper, fold it up, put it in a hat or a box and shake it up, and he would pull the name out, read the name, and that's the winner. Now, we just do the generator. He generates how many entries, and he calls out the number, and I match that number with the name, and that's it. There's the winner.
Hello to Brian and Sharon.
Hey, Brian, Sharon, how's it going, folks? So, all right, get that done. So, a lot of cool things happen. Also, I've got some upcoming reviews. Oh, man, I can't even begin to tell you on some Monteverdes and I think some Duragraphs. Not the newest model, the one that's out, but the earlier versions that I haven't done from last year. I've been thinking and looking at the new ones that are out. I did do that new Durograph on the Duraflex. I done that one and that orange and black one, but there's some other cool new ones that are out that I've been thinking about and looking at. So that's a possibility.
Hello, James.
Also, Visconti, the gentleman that's with them, I believe he has his own line of pens that come out. Is that correct, y'all? And I think they're like $195 for them. Pender. Oh, you got your pen ordered from Jim. Wow, you did. When did you get your pen from Jim? And let us know how you like it. Put some pictures on the website and let me hear your input on Jim's pens. Which one did you get, the Beacon or the American Graffiti?
Hello, Nomad.
So, I'm waiting for Jim to send me some pens. He's supposed to be sending me the American Graffiti. That's going to be a giveaway. And a few other things that Jim's supposed to be sending me, so I'm still waiting for that. People on the Fort Worth Pen Club, I haven't forgotten you. I'm still waiting to hear from Jim on the T-shirts. So I don't know anything until I hear from Jim, and I'll pass the information to the group. But yes, I'm ready to buy me some T-shirts. I can't wait for that to happen. So we got that going on. Also, the Fort Worth Pen Club. Go ahead.
James said that Jim said he has one of the first new nibs with his logo engraved on it.
Right, right.
And David C. Says I think the company you're thinking of is Peniter, the company that Dante Del Vecchio went to after he left Visconti.
Right, okay. That's the one, yeah. I've heard some yays and nays. I've heard that that was a little high price for that pen that he put out. I've heard some people said they won't buy it. It's overly priced and they don't write that well. Well, I don't know. See, I'm the kind of guy is that I listen and I appreciate everybody's input. But one never knows because we're all different, like I've said over and over again, that I need to try a pen before I can decide yay or nay. But my thing is I can't try a pen immediately.
Next Fort Worth Pen Club meeting will be at on the 9th of April.
All right, folks, April the 9th, next month, at the Dixie Cafe on Hewlett Street at 6:30 p.m.
And James is getting 3 nibs with the pen that he ordered.
Great idea. Yep. I also have a nib on order from Jim. I'm going to try a colored nib. There has been rumors from other folks about, not on Jim's nibs, but people that have tried out colored nibs, that they tend to flake off the paint comes gets flakes off the nib. So I haven't tried it yet, but I'd like to find out more about that. On the Goulet black nibs, I use them quite often, and I don't know what they coat their nibs with, but I have yet to have any problems with the paint coming off of them. I don't know what kind of lacquer they're using to they put over the black paint to protect that nib. So if anybody has any ideas or any knowledge, please leave your comments. It's important. So that's interesting. What else is going on? Next month, or is it this month, Arkansas Pen Show?
This next week.
Yeah, next weekend, right?
Yes.
Arkansas Pen Show. Mr. Announcer and I will not be attending. I think Francisco will be with Jim. He'll be out there, but we won't be. So he'll be helping Jim. So if y'all in Arkansas, stop by Jim Hines' booth. His first show, man. So let's make it a good one for it. Let's have a big show out for Jim. The guy really is a incredible pen maker. Let's just give credit where it's due, and Jim is worthy of that credit. You may find it different, your opinion, but some may like it, some may not like it. Some may say, I like his pens.
Hello, Billy Ray.
Billy Ray, what's up, brother? So, Arkansas Pen Show next weekend. How many of you folks out there are going? Have your money ready. Any particular pens out there that you're looking for? I have some particular pens I'm looking for. You know, I'm the kind of guy that makes a list out, and that's what I want. Go ahead. Anytime you see it, just jump in.
James is getting the elementary with beacon colors oversized.
There you go. That's a great pen and a great price for a custom-made pen. Great job. Yes. And I highly recommend newbies that are just getting into the fountain pen world. They want a step up better than, let's just say, a Lamy or a Twisby. The Eliminator. That was
Elementary.
Elementary. That's a good, nice jump up without breaking the bank. Custom-made fountain pen, and I guarantee you're going to love it. It's a great pen. You know, so check out Jim Hines' website and give it a try. So, back to what else is going on. My wish list. It kind of changes. I have a wish list. I put pins down. Then I may add more to it. I've been into lately flex nibs. I don't know why. I got the Aurora Optima Flex, and as soon as that nib hit paper, it was boom. I got a double wow factor. This pen was incredible. I don't do much flexing, no, not whatsoever. I'm a learner on flexing, so I'm starting to learn.
James' best pen at the moment is a Conklin ATM, and Nomad is getting the American Graffiti.
Cool. You'll love the American Graffiti as well. Great pen. So I'm into flex, and I really, really love the Optima Flex. They're only making 330 worldwide, and I got number 83. I bought mine from Pen Chalet. I believe Ron is the owner, Ron Manning, something like that. So I waited till he got his shipment in, and I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I got it.
David L. says his current best is a Conklin All-American.
I got those. I'm a big Conklin fan. I love Conklin and Durograph fountain pens. I really do. For me, they work well. They're a great fountain pen. They're made well, and they write well. I haven't had any problems. I think just with one, the Monteverde, I'm into those two, the Sequoia. And I did get a hold of Yafa, send it in. They took care of it. No problems now.
Oscar has been playing with dip nibs this week.
Oh, okay. I occasionally grab my dip nib and I'll play with it. I'm trying to improve my handwriting. My problem is, it doesn't matter the pen that you buy, how much it costs, if it's a $2,000, $500 pen. That's not going to improve your writing. Only you can improve your writing, and I'm a perfect example of that. My problem, go ahead.
Matthew got 2 Pen BBS 323s and is impressed with their fine nibs.
Yeah, I got one. I've got a couple of them. One's the white and blue swirl. It's white with blue swirl. Really nice nib. But anyway, I tend to write too fast, so it looks like bleh when I get done writing. So I'm trying to settle down and write slower, and it looks incredibly better. But then after a while, it just takes off like this. Here's slow, and then like this, and then it just... So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I do practice my penmanship. I'll be watching TV, but I'll have a pen and paper, and I'll just be doodling or practicing my letters. Back on the flex, I started with the Conklin Duraflex. For me, it worked real well. It's a real nice wet nib. And like I said, I'm just learning how to flex with a pen, so I don't really push a pen too hard. So it does have some nice line variation. When I did the writing sample, I didn't apply a whole lot of pressure. I should have, but I didn't because I'm scared of doing this at the time. Fine. But it's a neat pen, $60. I love it. I'm glad I got it.
Oscar says that dip nibs can slow you down if you're, especially if you're dipping into the fountain pen inks.
True. So the Optima came out. I've already at the Dallas Pen Show last year. I got to play around with the 88, and I fell in love with it. But it was a high dollar one. It was the one sterling silver. And I thought about it, and I didn't get it last year. I didn't get the 88. I should have. I like all the colors that they have, but I still wasn't sure that I was going to like it. And they're not cheap pens. So when the Optima came out, Flex Nib limited edition, like the 88 was, I said, should I or shouldn't I? Because there was only 2 colors, the dark blue and that light blue. So I went with the dark blue. I mean, it wasn't a knock you out kind of color for me, but it was okay, my favorite color. So I got it. And when it came in, I loved the pen case it came in. I opened the box, and the pen, it's a smaller pen. I'll do a review on it next week. A smaller pen, so you have to post it, at least I do. When I saw the pen, I loved the color of the pen. It was a lot better when I actually had it in my possession than just looking pictures at it. So I inked it up, and I'm using some Diamine Blue Velvet in it. and I put the nib to paper, Tomo River paper. They're the best paper in my opinion for me, but I do use others. And I loved it. Totally fell flabbergasted in love, and I'm so glad I got the pen. So,
David C. is waiting for them to sell the nib units on their own. He's got to replace an EF in one of the Optimas.
cool. I do want to get a 88 down the road with the flex nib like I have in the Optima. I do like the Optima, although they have a variety of colors that I like. I wish they would have done that with the Optima Flex, but they didn't. So, but I'm glad I got the pen. So I'm learning how to flex. So when I'm doing a review and you see me with a flex nib, you may wonder, well, that pen doesn't really flex much. Well, it's not the pen's fault, it's my fault. Because I'm a newbie as far as flexing is concerned. But I'm trying to learn on that downstroke. Don't be scared. So my luck, I'll get the time to go like that, and then boom. So I'm learning. So I'm into the flex nibs, but I'm also into vintage gold nibs. Visconti is one of them that I'm into. I finally got the gold nibs coming in, and I can't wait to ink this baby up to see how she flows. Then I can't wait till my pea soup comes in, the opera. That's going to be another one. So I've been looking at some other Viscontis. The old, there's a green one that Goulet has. It's about 800 some odd dollars, and there's the red one. I call it the swirl, but it's the Charleston or something. $700 to $800. There's a few of them in that range that I want. That I'm saving money up right now for one. I've just started to save, so.
David L. says to practice, you can pick up some Zebra G nibs and put them in a Jin Hao.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that. And I should have done that last year, but I didn't. Now, they say that it's kind of difficult to put that Zebra G nib into a Jin Hao because for the wingspan or something, it's kind of hard to get it in. Did you find that difficulty to put yours in? So that's what I was wondering about. I think that's what stopped me from getting the nib. And I've heard that the nib doesn't last that long. You have to change them out. I don't know how often, but the reviews on it were saying they don't last that long, but they do flex really nice. I saw that.
James says that they rust.
They rust. Okay. Did you have much of a problem to get yours in the Jin Hao pen? Was it difficult? And if you don't mind, on the comments, leave me the name of the nib again. And, where did you pick yours up at? On eBay? So.
Oscar says you can flatten the G-nib with some pliers to match the feed. You also have to carve out the feed channel to get a better flow.
That's it. Right. That was. Thanks for reminding me. That's right. See, I've never done that before, and I'm thinking, wow, what if I screw it up? Well, it's just a regular Jin Hao feed. I can get others. That's not no biggie.
David L. says you can get a 10-pack on Amazon.
Okay. And do you only use it on the Jin Hao?
Oscar says works better on an Ahab or a Conrad.
Well, Oscar, this is to you then. Would I have to work on the feed to make it flow? Or just leave the feed like it is? That would be my question. So, but anyway, I am getting into higher end pens, I guess. It takes me a while to get them. I can't get every one of them. But that one, that newest one that I mentioned, not the Visconti, but the guy that used to work for them that has his own line of pens out. That's what I'm interested in. So, anybody have an idea when he broke the marriage up between him and Visconti? Or any rumors or anything why that happened? Is it just because he wanted to start his own line of pens or what?
Okay. Oscar says the noodler's feeds can keep up the flow without carving, just flatten the nib a bit and heat set. James likes using the glass dip pens. Hello to Brendan from Ireland.
Hey, Brendan,
He
Arlen.
asks, have you ever tried the Aurora Style? Has a great 1950s look to it.
No, I haven't tried that.
And then David C. The Conrad has the ebonite feed that can be heat set to the Zebra G nibs.
Well, I'll have to give that a shout and see what happens.
And Brendan thinks the Visconti breakup happened in 2016. David says Dante left last November, but nothing was said about the separation other than creative differences.
Oh, maybe he was giving his input to create what he has now, and they didn't like it, or they thought otherwise, and so he just said, you know what, I'll go out on my own and try it. So, well, I wish him the best. And, yes, I'll probably end up buying one. Now, he has the steel nib and the gold nib, so I believe, correct? If I buy one, it'll have to come with the gold nib. I have enough steel nibs. Now I need some gold nibs. Not that I don't have enough, because I have a few, but I like gold nibs.
Brendan says Brian Goulet had an interview with him but didn't ask about Visconti. He imagines that Dante was a bit uncomfortable discussing it in public. Nomad says, I have a Twisby that a Nibmeister cut a notch out on each side of the nib to make it a semi-flex. And it works pretty well.
On the Pen BBS 323, I think that's what it is. I have one. I have some other ones but different models of the Pen BBS. They all write really nice. I like their nibs. They got a good flow. They're smooth. I'm thinking about having my nib done to be an oblique nib. I like oblique nibs, or maybe a double broad. I'm not sure yet. I have some Knox nibs that are coming in from Birmingham Inks. I believe they're oblique and double broad. I'm not sure, but I know one of them's going to be an oblique. Go ahead.
A comment from James, and I'm not sure which comment he's referring to. The gold is $600, looks like.
Woo! Wow. Okay. That's a lot of coins. But, the gentleman's name makes the difference, since he was one of the Visconti creators. So I think that name should mean something in the fountain pen world to pay those kind of bucks for. But, me, because of the gentleman, of his creations and input with the pens, I'm more inclined to think that I probably will buy one.
Okay, Brendan asks, do you have an Aurora Ypsilon?
Yes, I do.
He's wondering, is it possible to remove the nib?
I have two or three. One's I believe a 14K nib, and the other one or two could be a steel nib. And I have forgotten if I've taken the nib out, if it's a twist or friction fit. So I can't answer that question. But I don't think it would be hard. I would go with the friction fit and pull it out, and then see if it was the unscrew type or not. But I'm thinking, I'm just guessing probably a friction fit nib. Because I have the older models that came out. I bought those back in 2015 maybe, or was it 2016? Could have been 2016 that I got those. So I'm not sure. I think I did reviews on those too as well. It should be on the channel somewhere.
He said thank you.
You're welcome. So that's what's been going on. A lot of stuff happening. What else has been going on? I'm sure I'm forgetting something. How many people on right now have bought the Conklin Duraflex? Some people didn't like it. Some people said it's okay. Some people, loved it. I'd just like to hear any inputs on the Duraflex, if there's any out there to be had. Right now, also, I'm going to do a short little video on the Star Wars pin presentation. I've gotten that pilot, they call the Star Wars Stormtrooper pin in. Go ahead.
Greasy Pete likes his Duraflex. David L. missed out. It was sold out before he could get one. And James says, my son's doctor is a big collector, and he has 5 Pilot Milky Emperors.
Wow. Whew. Must be sweet.
James missed out on the, I guess, the Duraflex also. They didn't, Frank says they didn't make enough. Oh, okay. I guess that's Namiki Emperors.
I got you. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I got mine. I almost didn't get one, but I went ahead and got it. And I'm glad I did get it. I really, truly am. It's a nice fountain pen. In fact, I'm using it. I have it in my pen case right now. So I do like it. $60, I think, well worth the money. But I've been thinking about that $600 Gauntlet pen.
Whoa.
What?
Those Namikis range from $8,000 to $13,000.
Yeah, there's a lot of work from those pen masters that make those pens. I saw a video, several videos on how they put those pens together. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week or month's time. It takes months into years to make a pen.
Okay, David L. asks, what is your opinion on the Monteverde tool pen?
First of all, I'm a fan of Monteverde. I think it's a very unique pen. If you're the person that needs one of the tools they offer in the pen itself, it would be very handy. You never know when you might need one of those specific tools. And you have your pen right there, boom. It's good, take it out, put it on, and use it. So, I think it's cool. Yes, I've thought about getting one. And I just might get one. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, they're worth the money. And would I use it that much? That would be the thing. Because I rotate my pens a lot. That would be the question. Go ahead.
He's asking a question of somebody else.
Next pin chat, next Sunday, I'm going to try to set something up totally different live. And it won't be here at home. It would be out and about.
James says he drooled over the 2 boxes of pens 2 weeks ago. He must have done an unboxing.
Oh, it's like Christmas, right? Santa Claus is coming to town. But anyway, this live chat, and I won't say what it is because it may not happen. I have to talk with the people that could be involved with the live chat. So, but it would be an interesting video live. So,
James says, Larry, come to East Texas. Where in East Texas do you live, James?
East Texas, huh? Yes.
Oh, okay, Lufkin, yeah.
Yeah, Lufkin. Ah, I'll be right over. Keep the light on for me.
I used to live in Longview, so I know where that is.
Yeah, when his parents were alive, we used to go there all the time to
New London.
New London, and his aunt was where?
Arp.
Arp. Yep. And yes, road trip. Frank, I need to talk to you later about something. La la. So also, our favorite barbecue place of anywhere in the world is
Bob's Barbecue in Henderson.
Woo, mercy. We have eaten at over 50, 60 barbecue places, but Bob's is to die for. If you're ever in that way, stop at Bob's. Oh, you'd be glad you did. Bob knocks it out of the park. Oh, we may have to do a summer trip over there. Oh, for barbecue. You know, we went over to see his parents one weekend, and we stopped at Bob's, and we got I don't know how many pounds of the brisket. And on the way home, we were eating some, so I stopped because I wanted something to say when we got home. So when we got home, I did a kind of a evening night snack, and before I knew it, I ate all of it. Oops, wasn't nothing left. Oh well.
Yeah, James says we could meet up there one Saturday. Maybe we can meet him halfway or something.
That'd be cool. Yep. And we get Frank and Cara to go. Everybody, let's go meet James, y'all. Do a live one out there. I don't know if they have a live, if they have a, what do you call it out there?
At Bob's, I doubt it.
Yeah. We have to find a place.
Yeah.
So, yay, Frankie, y'all. Okay, la, la, la. Oh, have you, one thing live. Is that right if he does it live? Knock it out, buddy. Yep. So that's how I roll. Dig it. Yep. Okay, so we talked about these cool pins. And, oh, I know what I forget. Okay, I am working on a presentation for these brand right here. Bear and Fig. This is the new Bear and Fig Messenger Bag. And so I've been trying that out to see how it works, and it really works really well. I'm totally impressed with it because the other bags I use, they're great bags, but with my disability, I have to use a cane because I'm off balance a lot. That's kind of perfect, and it holds everything I need, and I put a lot of stuff in it. So I'll be doing a review on that and a bunch of more other Bear and Fig products with that. I never knew that Bear and Fig, which I do like a lot, had all these cool products. They have the messenger bag. They have a backpack that you can backpack or swing it around and open it up in front, and or when you open it up, it'll lay down flat. So that's pretty cool. But this messenger bag, I talked with one of the COs. And you can wipe it off with a wet cloth and a little soap on it. Or he said some of the people that have purchased these bags just throw it in their washing machine and wash it. And that's it. So that's the first bag I heard that can do that. So, okay. What else is going on? So I've got a bunch of products. So I'm working on the Bear and Fig to do. I chose Bear and Fig because Bear and Fig just doesn't get enough love, and they've got so much great things, I think, for the people in the world. You know, I always say for thinkers and newbies, well, how they come to make all these products, they just don't sit between themselves and say, okay, let's make out this notebook or that color. they get feedback from the community, and they actually listen, and they put everybody's thoughts in together to make whatever product that they come up with. A notebook, a messenger bag, backpack, tote bags, even they have totes as well. Their rollerball pins, which I have up there, they sent me. I didn't get one of the pin holders. I wish, but they didn't get that. So, and they have their own refillable inks. So they got the confidants. They got, you know, you name it, they have it, and that's really neat. Uh, because they care enough to get our input, our ideas and thoughts, plus they get their ideas and thoughts, and they sit around and they kick it around and they see which works the best. So I think that's really a plus for Bearing Fig. And it's a video that, you know, I can't do in 2 or 3 days because I've got to put all the pieces together. Okay. Anything?
Several people are interested in road tripping to East Texas.
Oh, maybe we can get a road trip thing going on to East Texas. How does that sound? If you're interested in a road trip, anybody to East Texas, send me some emails. Share the love. That would be absolutely cool. Welcome to Larry's Pin Bug Chat, live in East Texas, chopping down on some Bob's barbecue. Woo, mercy me. Anyway, that's just a thought. So, do we have anybody with any certain pins that they really love, that they have? Just one certain pin that you really, it's your go pin every day, any day? See, I have this problem. I don't have that because I love all my pins. On my Sergeant Pepper Mont Blanc Beetle pen, To Die For, I used that for 1 month, and I just washed it out and gave it a rest. Yeah, it rocks.
Hello, Jerry, and no, Baron Fig doesn't have anything to do with Fig Newtons.
So anyway,
hello, Steve. Do you ever see something that reminds you of a pen, like the pattern of a tissue box or something like that?
yeah, I have. I saw a picture of a wave, an ocean wave, that reminded me on one of the Noodlers design that they had come out once. That's what it reminded me of. And it gives me ideas on a pen that I've recommended to other people to make.
Matthew's favorite pen is the Lamy 2000. James doesn't have one yet, but hopes it might be the one that he gets from Jim.
Yeah, you'll love it. I know I do. And we keep bringing that name up. So.
And Kara's is the Wingsung 698.
Wingsongs rock. They do. Yeah, here's that beacon. That beautiful, gorgeous, to die for beacon. And I think mine, the winner is going to have this one. It's a medium nib. Now this one doesn't have Heinz's name on it yet. So that's a newer bunch that he just had made up. So, but you will love this. Whoever wins this pen, if you don't like it, you can send it back to me. Beautiful pen. I've done a review, and everything I said was honest. But that was my opinion. It really is. It's just a great pen. I like them better though with clips. For me, this is a great pen. I would have mine with at least a clip on it. I like hardware on my pen. I like a band around it, but at least have a clip, so that way it would keep the pen more secure for me on the table or desk from rolling off. And I could put it in my pocket. That's a big plus. So for me, yeah, the hardware, the clip especially. And I believe Jim charges for the update on the hardware, $40. And I think, well, that's the clip, and I think a band for it. I'm not sure. You have to ask him on that.
Hey, Nomad likes his Conid Minimalistica, and Pete likes the Parker Super 17 with a 14K medium nib.
Here's the Pen BBS 323. Isn't that a beautiful pen? And it writes just as nice as it looks. Oh, another pen that I will be doing a review on is the one I thought about for a few years, but I never got. Why? Because I just was wondering, I'm the kind, is it worth the money to get that pen or not? And one of my viewers, believe it or not, sent me this pen. I believe this one came from Australia, from Norm, I believe. It's the Pilot Prera. Prera, P-R-E-R-A, yeah. Make sure I'm right, am I right? Prera, P-R-E-R-A, yep, yep. And this pen is amazing. I actually love this fountain pen. I couldn't believe how such a nice writer it turned out to be. So.
Let's see, James is getting a roll stop on his, a purple stone. Jerry notes that the Gin House Shark has the fin that keeps it from rolling. And Brendan is sad to see that you aren't wearing a bow tie today.
He's sad to see that?
Yeah, that you're not wearing a bow tie.
Yeah, you know what? I just got in from Starbucks and I was going to wear my bow tie out there, but I was running late and everything was kind of like, hurry up, get your clothes on or go to Starbucks naked, and they don't want to see all that. So, but yeah, I love my bow ties, for real. If you watch my channel, I love my bow ties. So if you see me doing a review and I have the same shirt and bow tie on, that means I just did one review and I'm going into another, and I didn't want to go change shirts. But sometimes I do that. So y'all won't think, well, Larry's wearing the same old nasty shirt again. Nah, not right. No. So anyway, yeah, I love my bow ties. And a special thanks to Miss Cara. Is that how you pronounce it? Cara with a K. K-A-R-A, Overman. She had made me some knockout to die for bow ties. I love them. You know, she's a lady that made this cool bag. Look at the back of it, too. Cool. And I got one for Easter, St. Patrick's Day, I think.
I think so.
But I'll wear those any day. I don't care if it's Easter or not. I'm a bow tie guy, and I love bow ties. I just love the heck out of them. So, but yeah, I try to put them on, but I mostly wear them to the weekdays, to be honest with you. I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of guy, but I do wear my sport jacket with shirt, maybe a pullover, and my jeans. My jeans are a must, so that's what I wear. I love my Levi blue jeans. I'm a blue jean type guy, and it rocks. I rock. They rock. We rock. Period. So, anyway, so yeah, what else? Anything else going on? Did I catch everything? I need to show you. I got this in from Ghost Spot Pens. I always wanted to try the big guy, the rodeo, and I got it. And it is everything in big. So I can't wait to get this thing started.
Steve's favorite pen is the Edison Collier Orange Persimmon Swirl.
Okay. The orange one? Okay, I can do that. I'm feeling it, guy. I'm feeling you, brother. I am feeling you on that. Very nice pen. Edison makes some really nice pens. And does it kind of look like that? Nice. But then, let me fire back with my pen, another one I love. Are you ready? Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. the Nebula Heinz custom pen, the Nebula. Let me check this nib out for a minute. Yeah, this one doesn't have the one with Jim Hines on it. And there's an orange ink that I use in this pen that gets kind of a little flakier crust, and that does happen. I saw somebody put a picture on Facebook about it. I believe that was the, I forgot what brand. I have to look it up, what brand of ink it was. It doesn't hurt your nib. It doesn't hurt your pen. It just gets kind of, the ink gets kind of flaky or little flakes or something. You just wipe it off and go on your way, so no biggie. So,
hello to Hungry, and he says that's a nice looking pen.
Thank you. I love them. I love the pens. There was something else I wanted to show you guys.
And James ordered some brown ink yesterday.
Some brown ink. What brand? Robert Oster? Crenshaw. Not Crenshaw. Krishna. Have y'all tried Krishna inks? It's a nice ink line that came out. I do have some brown inks. I like the Robert Oster. I like the Mont Blanc Toffee Brown. I like the Diamine has some nice ones. Noodler has a nice one. I'm trying to think of who else. Is there anybody on here that's into blank inks? If so, any favorites? One of my favorites is the Cross black ink, and Noodler's, I have to look it up there, but there's one black that I specifically like from Noodler's. Then Mont Blanc has one that I like.
Brendan says the nicest brown is J. Urban's Lie to Thee. Haven't heard of that one. And David L. likes Noodler's Black.
That could be it.
Frank asks, does Diamine Green Black count?
Yeah, I can dig that. I have a few green blacks. I was going to mention about the green black and blue black.
Hello to Trencher. He suggests Noodler's Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, I think I've had samples of that before. So yeah, I do like the green black and the blue black a lot. For me, okay, it's coming to me. The Private Reserve Ebony Black is a nice one. And they have a blue black as well that I like.
And David C. likes the Noodler's Borealis Black.
The which one?
Borealis.
By who?
Noodler's.
Noodler's, okay. All right.
It's a clone of the Aurora Black.
Okay, here's the one for y'all. I want everybody's honest opinion. Tell me the worst ink you have ever used in fountain pens. That you just don't like the color or the way it flows. Do you have one? Dun 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 dun.
Diamond SBRE Brown from James.
You didn't like that one?
Yeah. Brendan Parker Blue Black, extremely dry.
Okay. Yeah, I never got that brown ink. I don't know why, but just never got it. So that was the one that Stephen Brown came up with or something.
David C. Organic Studio Nitrogen Royal Blue never flowed, and he threw it out after it molded.
Ooh, how long did it take to mold?
And then hello Padrino. His worst is the Noodler's Summer Tanager.
Okay.
Oh, okay, a little misconception here. The SBRE Brown, the Diamond SBRE Brown is the one that James ordered, not his worst ink.
Okay, no, I never ordered that anyway. Just, I don't know. Not yet anyway. Do you have any plans to order it? No, I'm not sure.
Let's see, and Brendan says SBRE Brown is essentially the same as diamine ochre.
Maybe that's the reason why I haven't got into it, because it reminds me of another ink.
Uh, he had David C says he had the nitrogen that molded for 9 months.
Wow.
David L says he doesn't like Rohr and Klingner Sulfurino.
Well, here's one I don't like. The bottle's empty. I already gave out samples that people liked it. Are you ready? All right. Don't get your feelings hurt, people. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You can't read on you.
A Claw de Saphir. We need Dr. J here to pronounce that.
Anyway, no, it's under J. Burn. It's the that blue. It's a sapphire blue. That's what it is. So I did not dig it, and that's the color of the ink on top there. So I didn't feel this ink whatsoever.
Let's see. Hello to Farhat.
Hello, Frog.
Oscar asks, has anybody used the Organic Studio Hemingway? And Oscar, the question is, what is your worst ink?
Yeah.
James likes, his favorite is the Noodler's Apache Sunset.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to get up here for a second because here we go. I just got my bottle in. Apache Sunset. Good stuff. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Can't wait to use it. I think I'm going to put that in my Frascati Van Gogh, the vintage one I just got in. So that's what I'll be using in that baby. I'll set that aside because when we get through here, I'm inking her up.
And David L says Namiki Black is another one he doesn't like.
There you go. That's one I don't like. Thanks for helping me out, because sometimes the old mind goes to left field and then it goes to right field.
Let's see. Brendan says Apache Sunset reminds him of the Diamine Pumpkin and Diamine Autumn Oak, which he recommends. Hungry says his worst ink is Private Reserve American Blue. It looks fine, but the ink rubs off the page after it dries.
I like the Private Reserve lines of inks myself. I have the DC Super Show. I have the electric, and I don't know. I have a bunch of them up there, and a bunch of samples that I like. One ink I like that people don't like is a Noodler Space State Blue. And let me share this with you right now, real quick. I'm experimenting with that ink right now. I've got 2 jars, and I've got Bay State Blue in it, and I have 2 nibs in 1 jar, and then I have a whole nib unit, feed and nib in one, and I will be doing a review on it to show you what it looks like in a month's time. Now the nibs, they should be ready to, I can show any day now, but the nib feed unit altogether, I'm going to wait, I think, another week before it becomes 1 month to see how it looks. And then I'll leave them in the ink for 2 months, 3 months, etc., to see when that deterioration starts to really set in. Because I'm curious. I've seen some pictures of the nibs, how they look after they use that ink in it. But I've never had a problem, and I've used Noodler's Bay State Blue even in my high-end pens, but I never had that problem. Why? Because I usually, as a rule, I clean it out the day I run out of ink or by the next day, so I've never had any issues with any pens.
And David L. likes the Private Reserve Chocolate.
Okay.
Have you ever tried Sailor's Yamadori ink? It's Brendan's favorite blue.
Yeah. I think other David C. sent me some Yamadori, didn't he?
I don't remember.
Let me check. Hold on 1 second. Yamadori or Yama something. See if you can pronounce it. I got some. Is that Sailors or Pilot?
Sailors, he said.
Okay. No, I don't have the. I got the I got that one.
The Sailor Gentle Shiguru.
Yeah, which is a nice one. I liked it. And then the Sailor,
Uh, ooh, Gentle Nioi.
yeah, and don't ask for the last name.
David says he thinks he gave you the pilot Yamabudo.
I'm looking. Yes, yes, the Pilot Yamabudo. Yep, 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 yep. Haven't got to that one yet. And I can't wait to try the Diamond, the gray one, the Earl Grey. That's going to be an interesting one because there's a gray ink that I've been trying to locate, if any of you all know. And the ink looks the same as a pencil. So I've been looking for that ink. I've seen it once or twice.
Nomad, have you tried Noodler's L. Lawrence?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Let's see. Steve says, my Monteverde Prima Purple Swirl with a fine nib didn't flow until he spread the nib apart a little. He's seen reviews that have said they've had the same problem.
Well, for me, yeah, I like a wet nib. And I usually will make a nib wet. Just depends, I guess, my mood. But sometimes you'll find out many pens that just may not have a good flow to it. And if you're like me, I like wet nibs. So a lot of times I may just make them a little bit wetter.
Let's see, David C. Check out Diamine Graphite. It's like a number 2 pencil. Okay. I think that's the one that I like.
Yeah, that's the one. David, if you don't mind, buddy, send me the name of that ink so I won't forget it. Because that's the one I've been forgetting.
And Nomad wants to send you a sample of L. Lawrence.
That's cool. I got to try that one out. I've heard a lot of cool things about it.
Steve says he's heard that Noodler's Black Bulletproof tends to be harder to clean nibs if the pen is not used often when inked.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I wash mine pretty quick, I guess. I have never had an issue back to got it. Thank you, sir. It just came in, David. On my Noodler's base date, when I use the demo pens, I wash it out and it may be a blue stain, so I just use a little bit of bleaching water and clean it out, or I may have to leave that bleaching water in the barrel overnight sometimes to get all that stain out, but it does come out.
Frank and Kara also like the Diamond Graphite. Oscar is thinking of getting it to do some sketching with.
Oh, okay, Oscar. Thinking about, back to Jim Hines for a minute, thinking about, I'm getting some t-shirts made, and Jim was thinking about getting me one made, but I want one with the logo of the ant, that cool ant with the fountain pen, that the ink is dripping. That's pretty cool. So I want to have some of those made. I like them. Like I said, I'm a t-shirt and jean kind of guy, so, but I love my bow ties, so I should have a bow tie tattoo right here. Mm-hmm. So that way I don't ever have to worry about putting one on. Interesting. Oh, well. So, all right, folks. Well, we've been on here a good, what, hour?
An hour. Mm-hmm.
So, anything anybody needs to say before we say la la?
He's talking to Brendan.
Okay. Well, before I leave again, I see my moderators are up here working. Thank you, but thank you to all the moderators that really has put an effort to help me and all my channels secure them and keep them safe and keep the trolls away.
James says, let him know if we want to try to go to the barbecue place.
Tim's or Bob's?
Bob's.
Bob's, okay. Sure will. But again, thank you to each and every one of you guys. And I'm not just talking out my mouth. I'm not just saying it, but I really sincerely thank you guys. all the subscribers, the new folks that have joined up. And I hope you spread the word. Because, yeah, I want people to know about me. Yeah, I want them to enjoy me, my love for fountain pens. That's what I want them to find out. It's not just reviewing a pen to me. It's reviewing something that I love, that I treasure, that is something that is sacred to me, a fountain pen. It's just something that really helps motivate me, even on my worst days when I'm feeling bad, because, you know, my health sucks. But that fountain pen just helps me. How can I describe it in words? It just helps me get over the hump some. Go ahead.
Brendan is saying, thank you. Your love comes across for the entire pen community.
So I'm going to have to say, la la, just like that, all like that, just like that, all this or all that. But I'm waiting for my, as my good buddy David calls it, pea soup to come in. Oh, can't wait, can't wait. And oh, one thing, yeah, I've got some Hero, what do you call those pens with a nib kind of bent up like that? Foodway?
The food.
Yeah. I got that coming in. Oh, I forgot. Before I go, I've been thinking about getting the platinum, what is it, 3667, or what is that number, the Mount Fuji? I had one before and I sold it. I think it was the broad. I didn't really care for the broad.
3776.
3776, but I'm thinking about just getting the medium. It was a bit scratchy for me as well. I didn't like the scratchiness, but I do like the pen. So I'm thinking about getting one. And if I do, I may have that nib, I'm not sure yet, either tuned up the way I want it or maybe done into an oblique nib. Not sure yet, but I've been thinking about that. I almost ordered one the other day, but I didn't yet.
David C. can let you try his 376 medium.
Do you already have yours in, David?
Brendan says the toothiness is a feature of the platinum. Same with the Aurora style or Ypsilon. It'll need to be tuned.
Okay. And I haven't used my Ypsilons in a while. I don't remember if they were toothy or not. But all I know is that my Optima is pure heaven. So, all right, folks. Oh, yes, I still am using my Hobonichi. I use that religiously. And I do have my Tomo River journal. I use that religiously. So, I guess there's no other news to bring up. I think I've covered it all. Don't forget the giveaway starts today. And it ends, what did I say? Next month on the 18th. Yeah, the giveaway starts again today. And it's going to end April the 18th at 8 a.m. in the morning. So don't forget that's coming up. And that's on all the channels. So check out the review if you're late getting here to tell you what you need to do to enter and blah, blah, blah. So.
Thank you, Steve, for your comments. Oh, James missed the information on the giveaway. So just real quick, summarize the giveaway again.
Okay, the giveaway is open to all my channels. YouTube channel, Larry's Pen Bug channel, Larry's Fountain Book channel. You can only enter one time, but for any or each subscriber that you bring to any of my channels, that'll put you in for another entry. And how we do it now is Mr. Announcer and myself, we don't pick the name. We used to write it down and fold a piece of paper up, put it in a hat or a box or something in a bowl, and draw the name out and announce the winner. What we do now is Mr. Announcer uses a generator. He'll generate however many numbers there is, and he'll call out the number, and I'll put that number, I'll match it to the name on the paper, and that's how I get the winner. So, and this is open to everywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. As long as they accept mail from the U.S., it'll go there. I've only had one incident where I had two winners, two ladies from India that won pins, and one lady never got hers. And we did the tracking, and it got to India. It showed in customs, but when she checked, it showed it was tied up on the U.S. customs. But I told her that I checked, and the postmaster was telling me, nope, by their checking, it's right now in the Indian customs. And so she never got her pin. So.
And how do you enter the giveaway?
Oh, just email me on, if you're on YouTube, you want to email me. If you're on the Pen Pal or the Larry's Fountain Pen Book, both on Facebook, you want to send me a private message. I need your full name and full address. And if you live out of the U.S., your phone number, because sometimes they ask for a phone number just in case, they said. So that's what it is. But anyway, back to that lady's story again. It was, I think, when it almost Christmas time?
Yes.
She won a beautiful purple Jinhao. I think it was a 750, I believe. And so that got lost, and she was really upset, but she really appreciated me sending, and she knew I sent it because she had the tracking number and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I've really felt really bad. So I sent her another one. And she never got that one. So I think the shipping was like $30, wasn't it? So that was $60, and the pen was like, what, $5 or $6? But I tried because I felt bad for her, and she really was appreciative. And she said, Larry, you know, that's enough. Don't do it again. We don't know why she wasn't getting them, but the other lady from India got hers and loved it. So, you know, that's the mail for you. All right, anything else going on? So, David, did you get your pen in?
He said yes.
Yeah, because I didn't catch that. Okay, when did you get yours in?
I think he said last week.
Last week. How did you find it? Did you find it scratchy, toothy, woody? Was it wet, dry? So, that's what I'm interested in. Was yours the red one or the blue one? I like them both, the burgundy and the blue. Both beautiful pens. Well, okay. I guess that's going to wrap it up. So, now it's time to say goodbye to all my pen freak, pen geek. I have to say bye too. Say bye. Bye. Here we go. Yeah. Color, 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 Danielle. One more time. I'm done. Get it. We're twins. See you later. Bye.